I was recently thinking about the way in which we discover ourselves. Like, I remember being about 12 and maybe 11. And between the ages of like 8 to 10, maybe 8 to 11, early age 11, I was in my prepubescent phase of life, and I got very, very chunky. Like, I think my mother had to purchase a new size for me twice, 2 consecutive years. And then all of a sudden, I was 11, nearing 12, and I just got so tall out of nowhere. I ended up only being like average height, but I had a major growth spurt for my height. And I didn't lose any weight, but it just redistributed itself into a young woman's body. So all of a sudden I had a waist and hips, and I had no idea. I'll never forget, I was in 6th grade, standing in line, minding my own business, and this little boy, whose name was Anthony, walked up to me and he was like, I got a girlfriend and everything, but I just want to let you know, you got a body. And that's how I found out. Up until that point, all I knew was that I could fit some of my clothes that I hadn't been able to fit before. And I didn't, like, nothing else was, like, I just was so unaware. I just thought, wow, I can fit these pants again. And I feel like that's kind of the awakening you have as an ambiguous black girl, like as an ambiguous black girl who falls in the middle, and you have lips, you have your big lips, you have average nose, very much like this girl right here. I don't know if she had any work done, but this is a phenotypically black woman. Like, she has, well, we don't know her parentage anymore, but we can assume she has two black parents. But it is an assumption because she did say that recently her biological father was unknown to her. So again, let me just backtrack. I feel like when you grow up as an obviously like black girl, 4C hair, not butt length hair, black girl features that you may or may not get made fun of for, there's no awareness that you're going to grow up one day and everything's just going to balance out the way that, like, my weight redistributed itself. Like, your head gets bigger or whatever happens and your features fit more, you just mature, and all of a sudden you're pretty. And you find out, not because you looked at yourself that you've seen every day and you decided that you're pretty. I found out, like, really, really found out. Like, I never thought I was ugly or anything like that, but I never thought that I was I had really pretty friends, and just various complexions, darker friends, lighter friends, longer hair, super fashionable, different color eyes. Like, I thought they were pretty. And because there was no really real emphasis on looks in my household, and I wasn't allowed to date, it wouldn't have mattered if if I was aware that I would be perceived as pretty, because I couldn't do anything about it in high school or middle school, or certainly not elementary school, because I wasn't dating or even allowed to have like a little boyfriend. And I support that. I think that's a great thing to do. But anyways, yeah, like, you graduate high school, you're meeting new people, and their response to you is jolting for no reason. And then that's how you find out. Like, that's how you find out that you're perceived as pretty. And just not gonna lie, like growing up watching TV in the 90s and early 2000s, there was very much a standard of beauty, and it wasn't Sanaa Lathan. It was the girl off of My Wife and Kids. And if I was a better content, I'm new to this, I would put a picture up of her. So I kind of grew up thinking like the standard of beauty was a mixed looking girl, like the women in music videos. And I was cool with it. It didn't really bother me because I never felt ugly, and nobody was picking on me or bothering me about anything related to my physical appearance. Not even when I was really chunky, because even though I was super chunky as far as my mom was concerned, there was always someone chunkier as a little kid in school. So I say all of this to say, like, a lot of times I feel like people think you think I'm aware of something that you perceive, and you may even think I'm prettier than I think I am, because it was just like never a thing like that was highlighted or praised. And so that makes the mean treatment that you get even worse, because you're not even out here thinking you're so great. Like, you just showed up presentable. I'm not like super into fashion, but I do enjoy looking presentable. Like, I do put thought into it. But yeah, like the awareness of one's appearance is, I don't know, I think a lot of it is determined by how you're received by the world. And that does impact how you are treated, both good and bad. But yeah, I guess the question is like, did you always think you were pretty? Or did you find out because someone was mean to you, or someone, like, compliments never really proved it to me. It was the mean treatment that proved it. How did you discover it? No outro yet. Working on it.